The night of June 25, 2009, was unlike any other in the history of music. It marked the end of an era, the untimely death of Michael Jackson, the king of pop. The world was stunned, and millions of fans around the globe mourned the loss of a cultural icon. But the story of Jackson's death is more than just a tragic end to a legendary career. It is a complex narrative of medical malpractice, negligence, and the dark side of fame. This video delves into the events leading up to Jackson's death, the trial of Dr. Conrad Murray, and the aftermath, including the legal battles and the enduring legacy of Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's final days were marked by intense preparation for his This Is It tour, a series of 50 concerts scheduled to begin at London's O2 Arena. The pressure was immense, not just for Jackson but for everyone involved, including his personal physician, Dr. Conrad Murray. Jackson had been struggling with sleep and was heavily dependent on the anesthetic propofol, which Dr. Murray had been administering to help him rest. The use of propofol outside a hospital setting is highly dangerous and strictly prohibited, but Jackson's desperate need for sleep and Dr. Murray's willingness to comply set the stage for a catastrophic outcome. On the night of June 24, 2009, Jackson returned to his rented mansion in Holmby Hills, Los Angeles, after a grueling rehearsal at the Staples Center. As he had done many times before, he met with the fans waiting outside, signing autographs and posing for photos. Inside, he met with Dr. Murray, who was responsible for his medical care. According to the accounts given during the trial, Jackson was exhausted and needed to sleep. Dr. Murray, who had been administering propofol to help Jackson rest, gave him a dose of the drug. However, the exact sequence of events that followed remains a subject of controversy and legal scrutiny. The next morning, on June 25, 2009, Dr. Murray found Jackson unresponsive in his bedroom. He called 911, and paramedics arrived to find Jackson in a state of cardiac arrest. Despite their efforts, they could not revive him, and he was pronounced dead at the UCLA Medical Center. The news of Jackson's death sent shockwaves around the world, and the circumstances surrounding his passing quickly became the focus of intense investigation. Dr. Conrad Murray was the central figure in the investigation. As Jackson's personal physician, he was responsible for the administration of propofol and other drugs. The prosecution argued that Murray's actions were reckless and negligent, leading to Jackson's death. During the trial, expert witnesses testified that Murray had violated numerous medical standards and practices. Dr. Alan Steinberg, a cardiologist, identified 6 separate and distinct extreme deviations from the standard of care, while Dr. Stephen Schaefer, a professor of anesthesiology, found 17 separate and distinct egregious violations. Both experts agreed that each of these violations was individually likely to result in injury or death. The trial also revealed that Dr. Murray had been misleading in his initial statements to the Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD. His account of the events leading up to Jackson's death was inconsistent with the evidence and the testimony of other witnesses. Ex-patients of Dr. Murray were called to testify, but their descriptions of him as an angel of mercy did little to sway the jury. On November 7, 2011, after 9 hours of deliberation, Dr. Conrad Murray was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter and was sentenced to 4 years in prison. The verdict was a significant moment for the Jackson family, who had been seeking justice for their beloved Michael. Outside the court, Katherine Jackson, Michael's mother, expressed her gratitude for the maximum sentence, though she felt it was not enough for the loss of her son. Jermaine Jackson, Michael's brother, pointed to a larger issue, suggesting that Dr. Murray was just a part of a broader problem, hinting at the role of AEG Live, the concert promoter, in the events leading to Jackson's death. The Jackson family's legal battles did not end with Dr. Murray's conviction. In April 2013, they launched a lawsuit against AEG Live, seeking $40 billion in damages. The lawsuit alleged that AEG Live was negligent in hiring Dr. Murray and in ignoring Jackson's declining health. However, after a 5-month trial, the jury found AEG Live not liable, dealing a significant blow to the Jackson family. Dr. Murray was released from prison on October 28, 2013, 2 years early due to overcrowding in California prisons and his good behavior. Upon his release, he continued to proclaim his innocence, suggesting that Jackson had administered the drugs himself and was a drug addict. However, his claims were met with skepticism, and his medical licenses were revoked in several states. Despite the tragedy of his death, Michael Jackson's legacy continued to thrive. His estate has earned billions of dollars posthumously, making him one of the wealthiest deceased artists. The music, the films, and the cultural impact of Michael Jackson remain as significant as ever, a testament to his enduring influence on the world of entertainment. In the end, the story of Michael Jackson's death is a cautionary tale about the dangers of drug dependency and the responsibilities of those in positions of trust. It is a story that continues to resonate, reminding us of the price of fame and the importance of accountability in the medical profession. The world lost a true icon on June 25, 2009, but Michael Jackson's music and legacy live on, a lasting tribute to a man who was both a genius and a victim of his own fame.